a map of the weirdest town names in the United States, and it worries me. Whoever approved of Chicken, Alaska, throw them in jail. They don't deserve rights anymore. Just imagine being from Ding Dong, Texas, or Worms, Nebraska, or somebody being like, oh hey, where you from? And you just have to be like, okay. Oklahoma. Boring Oregon and Jackpot, Nevada kinda makes sense, but everything else here? Absolutely not. They named it Little Canada. Then we have Why Not and Accident, the only two places I feel like I would want to visit, and then Smartata. That was on purpose, right? Adult jokes in kids' movies that you missed because you were a stupid, oblivious child. In the movie Ratatouille, Alfredo gets caught talking to Remy in the freezer, but he can't be like, oh yeah, I was talking to the rat, so he's like, oh, I'm just familiarizing myself with the vegetables. So Chef Skinner has to remind him that one can get too familiar with vegetables, if you know what I mean. Jimmy Neutron was a Nickelodeon show with too many adult jokes to count, but by far my favorite one was when Jimmy's dad came out as a little bit fruity because he sat on a banana when he was 7, and of course, it changed his life. As a kid watching The Road to El Dorado, I was like, oh my god, Shell and Tulio got caught kissing, that's crazy. But as an adult, I know that she is nowhere near his face. When a female lion is in heat, she wants to have sex 20 to 40 times a day. And if the male lion can't keep up, she'll resort to biting his balls until he does. I mean, look at that face. Most spiders shed an exoskeleton. So if you ever find a dead spider, it's probably just a husk and there's a slightly larger spider somewhere nearby. We really don't give fish enough credit. Like, it's been proven that they can learn to recognize their owners. Like, they can see them. Get out of a shift, you can just tell them that your kid is sick or something. If you ever gift somebody a gift card, make sure that you write down that card's information. That way, a year or two later, you can check the card's balance, and if they haven't used it yet, just use it yourself. It's not like they're gonna know. Do you want to know if your friends have good intentions or what your significant other actually thinks about you? Straight up, ask them, hey, what do you think about me? You're probably going to get a very quick, basic, positive response of, oh, you're so nice, funny, and sweet. This is where the fun happens. Now you're going to ask them, well, what makes me so nice, funny, and sweet? This is going to force them to dig deeper. The level of specifics and reasoning behind the basic answers reveals how much this person has thought about you in depth. But if they struggle to come up with answers, that usually means that they see you as a surface level person, which implies that they have bad intentions being in this relationship with you. Good luck. Do you want to give off psychopath vibes? Next time you go to put on chapstick, use both hands. And bonus points if you can make prolonged eye contact with somebody while doing so. Draw your S's from the bottom up. If you do this unironically, stay away from me. Next time you walk through a door and there's somebody kind of behind you, instead of doing the socially acceptable thing of holding the door open for them, close it and walk away. When you make a bag of microwavable popcorn, that little slit at the bottom is used to shake out the kernels in the bag. Look at this. So many kernels. When you wear a bathrobe, you're not supposed to tie the rope around the back. Take it out and tie it through the front. It tightens so much more easily this way. If you store a cut avocado in some water in the fridge, it'll last 2 to 3 days longer than if you just left it in the fridge. Psychology tricks that work on kids that I know work because I'm the oldest of too many goddamn children. Kids are people, and people don't like being told no. But kids are kind of stupid, so try the but yes method.
Hey, Bella, you want to play a game?
No. Versus.
Hey, Bella, you want to play a game?
Yes, but I have to finish this video first.
Okay.
The next time you catch your kid lying, just tell them that you knew that they were lying because it was written on their tongue. If they're telling the truth, they'll show it. If not, they'll hide it. Cruz, did you drink my soda?
No.
Show me your tongue. Show me. Now I know you're lying. Just tell your kid that you're allergic to whining and start sneezing when they do.
But I want it!
What do you want?
I want it!
Psychology tricks to make somebody nervous or give them butterflies when you're in a conversation with them. Say their name, okay? You know when you're in a conversation with somebody who's new and cute and they say your name and you're just like... You can do that to somebody else. There's a reason why Rihanna wrote a song about it. It's hot. Just do it. Mention something they've told you about themselves. What school they went to, what kind of foods they like. It can literally be anything. But if you bring that back up in conversation, they're going to be like, aw, they remembered something I've said. Do I remember anything they've said? Straight up, just check them out in conversation. It's not that hard. Just do the classic, like, up-down look, but more seductive-like, and they're gonna be nervous as shit, thinking that you're interested in them, which might just make them interested in you. Insane history facts that school just didn't teach you. In 17th century Europe, it was very common for nannies to give young and teenage boys of the house handies to help them sleep at night. We used to have a plant called silphium that was an extremely effective birth control. Unfortunately, the ancient Romans just had way too much sex and the plant went extinct. Tampons were first invented in the 18th century to help stop the bleeding from bullet wounds. And they were like, okay, to help with the pain, let's put a little bit of our general anesthetic on the tampon. Except it was cocaine! They made cocaine tampons! And by the time women started using tampons, you know, for their periods, they kept the cocaine. They're like, yeah, it helps with period cramps. But like, why don't we have this anymore? Like, logically, I know why we don't, but as a person who experiences period cramps, bring it back!